the latest looks and styles at Katie's, with popular brands like Kenneth Cole, Hugo Boss, and Michael Kors at affordable prices. Let Katie's outfit you for your next outing. Katie's, located on Spooners Hill.
People, this is Mac Fingall here, and I'm in the Boiler Room, and you're listening to H2P Media Productions.
Adrian, when you say classic, when you say classic, I used to think about an 8-track.
When you say classic, I think about Calypso. I think about the former Calypso.
Okay. You ain't get Calypso on an 8-track, cause that's the older style. But you can get a tape from Belinda's disco. And then when the people saw, but when you say classic,
right,
in Barbados in Calypso, there's 3 that come to mind quick. Like off the top of your head, other people can got them other 3 favorites, but you got 3 that can come to mind quick. RPB, Gabby, and the man that sitting next to me, the right honorable law school general, the man that beat up more drums at cricket in Barbados than anybody, and they can't understand all that noise behind. People think no, you can't get the noise there. Only he could have beat drums down there.
They said he was working over there, and they used to offset the British.
Oh, so that is what going on.
The drums were
where you come from? St. Philip? St. Farlet.
St. Farlet.
Yeah, St. Farlet. It's like a wall to get here.
Far St. Philip.
Yeah, in the back, up behind going back. That's right. The right honorable Mr. Mac Fingall is in the building. Yes, I'm going to put you up on live, let people see you. Look, when the guest log now, look, the general here. He ain't know what live is, because he just know the live, not live. The right general here. So yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Thank
How are you, though?
you. Good. Good, man.
You look good for your years, man.
Boy, 33 years. Right?
33 plus.
No, I am 33.
Oh, you're 33.
How you gonna tell the guest he look good for your age, far right?
He look good
What kind
for
of
your
statement
age.
is that?
But if I get older, I mean, I was younger, he was older. I know I get older. That means he older.
He might have stopped.
I have been 33 for a while.
So you trying to tell me I pass you in age?
He passed.
Yeah, it's how you think, really, because,
like,
for instance, when I fill out a form and they were there to put in how old you are, I don't put in how old I am. I put in how old when I born.
Yeah.
And they can work it out if they want. But I stick with 33.
So
and actually, I feel that way. It's only once or twice that.
We know they have chronological age and not biological age.
Yeah, but then I know the chronological stuff. What happens is that I'd be training with these guys, and then my mind is 33, but then I had a day we were running, and the man run past me kind of hard, and then I realized that I might not be 33.
That was the day you realized that you ain't 33.
That I might not be.
It might not be.
Yeah, so I had to do some repair work, and I was able to keep up with the next time around.
So
Recondition?
Recondition.
Modify your legs.
Yes, please.
Start to take some powder.
No, just work hard. Just work hard.
Work hard. Grown food. Grown food. That will work. That's work.
So it's a mind thing though, you know, for me. I actually adopted that age because there was a time I was teaching a class and I was trying to explain these guys what to do, and they couldn't get it done. So then I got vexed and I said, look, man, let this how you do it. And I actually demonstrated. And then they came and I said, man, imagine and I get him my age. And the man said, no, sir, we can't be that age. I said, so we can't, so how you feel? And they start arguing. And then one fellow said, all right, what you feel? And he took the thing and get the mean, and they came to 33. And I accepted it, and since then I've been 33.
So they came to the consensus that sir got to be 33, and you accepted the consensus.
But that means I was numbered.
How many years ago that was?
Probably about 33.
Mac Fingall.
It was 33 years ago that you was 33. Very. Like you was a classic, ain't a lie? Ain't a lie you doing?
Yes, sir.
So we haven't seen you on stage as a comedian in a long time. You were at the last show they had? The last comedy show they had at Carivesta?
Yeah, I MC that show.
You MC that show?
Yeah.
And then I did comedy for Rotary that functioned recently at the LES Center. I did MC that too, but then I had to actually play some more roles than MC and perform. Because as MC, when you're doing a comedy show as MC, you do your set first, anyhow. Still do about probably in the beginning, but most of what we do like 15 minutes or so, and then we punctuate it in between the acts. Then we do a little piece again. It might not be as long, but a little 5 here, a little 5 there, and then it depends on what's happening. Because if a guy really goes on well, you don't need to punch anything. You come in just right out of here.
Because some minutes make you work hard though.
Yeah, some make it work. But if you got a good cast, you can come and do your 15 minutes and then and just link. But you keep the buzz and keep the mood going. But if a fella fall flat, you gotta come and cover it, and then that will cost another 10 minutes or so.
I always tell people I feel like MCing is the hardest job in entertainment, at least in Barbados.
It can be difficult, yeah. Some casts really make it hard. But the cast, like for instance, the cast I got now in the Big Show, it makes it a lot easier for me. You got them Bag and Gabby was in there recently, but he belonged to that too.
Yeah. Gabby joined his hand.
He's a member of the Big Show from ever since.
Okay.
Actually, he was one of the founding members of the Big Show. And they had John, and then Grinder, and you got like the younger group. You got Adrian came over. There's Crystal there.
You got
there's, TC there, Natalie, and you got Webster.
Yeah,
it was fantastic,
So you got entertainers in the tent that could carry the show.
Precisely. I like the fact that I use the word entertainers because I think that's important. That's what I'm asking them to do. To entertain. And as a matter of fact, I think that the criteria should be adjusted to include points for entertainment value and performance. Because, like for instance, now the way it is made up is 35 points for melody and 35 points for lyrics. That's 70 points that sometimes don't belong to you.
How you mean don't belong to you?
But if somebody writes a song, or you buy a song with somebody, they give you lyrics and melody together. Right. That's 70 points. And then there's 5 points for a presentation. You can actually pay someone to do a presentation for you because a lot of fellas are not creative like that. So that's 75 points that don't belong to you.
Right.
You got 25 points for rendition. You go and render the night, and you might get what 15 out of the 24, 80 or 25, and you become a calypso monarch. And you only responsible for 25 points.
So how you would measure something like entertainment value or what that would be?
Because how the person entertain, a lot of people just come and sing.
I understand conceptually what you mean, but how you measure entertainment value?
You can judge it if you're in the business.
How you judge that?
Boss man, you can judge it because you can see when a fella perform, how he entertains, how he make you laugh, he get excited, how he live the song, even the presentation, how he fits what he's doing. Excuse me. I believe like 10 points should be taken away from melody, 10 from lyrics, and put into words performance and entertainment value.
But somebody like Bag, RPB. RPB doesn't do a lot on stage.
But
how you would mark him on entertainment value?
I am sure that if look, RBB is so crafty, right?
If it get put in there,
he would adjust it, he would do it.
But he's amazed me as a performer, I have never seen a man make it look so easy. He's making it look so easy and still have the crowd in the
What it is about him is that he's original. Like some people like to say that RBB sound the same. I've heard that. Which is to me is folly. It's just that he has an identity. Like for instance, if it's a brand new James Brown song that I never heard before, from the time I started up, I know it's James Brown. Same thing Michael Jackson. They got identity.
Yeah.
They got what even in music, James Brown funk was different from the rest of people's funk.
Yeah, he didn't actually used to sing.
And but he could sing though.
He could sing.
I heard him singing already. Like
I remember they had a video on YouTube. He actually singing.
He sat down one night in Madison Square Garden on a stool and sing blues, and then he sang "Your Cheating Heart," a country western song. It ain't easy, but he understood entertainment.
He's a master.
I actually saw him live twice. Let me give you an idea of what entertainment is. I saw him live twice. He opened the show, sang both for like 40 minutes or so, and left. And a guy came and get jokes and entertained. And General came back again, dressed up differently, whole outfit, everything, and then doing it in 2 hours. They had a point that he moved from Soul Power, which was about, it was jamming like almost 160. Soul Power, Soul Power, Soul Power. It was just jamming. To Try Me, which is coming like 60. So it was like, crowd jamming, Soul Power, Soul Power. Try me. And a man jumped and said, Mr. Brown, no, that's true. And people freak out.
Yeah.
And when he finished, I went to sit down. I was 5 seats away from my seat.
He might make you float.
I had no idea I'd get there. He said, that's cute. I said, oh, sure. That's what he does to you.
But I don't like to make these kinds of statements because I feel as though, man, I just being like anybody who reaches a certain age and don't understand the entertainment of the day. But when I watch videos of James Brown, Al Green, any of the guys from that era, I see a level of performance. When you talk about entertainment value, I see an effort in performance that is very different than the effort that I see in today.
Temptations is a
Temptations,
those
when you said today, you mean today, thinking about us here, or you talking today in general?
Worldwide. Worldwide.
Because I was thinking about when you compare it to today here, I think what stifles us here is the competition when it comes to Calypso. It hinders us from really performing because we so much focus on lyrics. We got to have lyrics because your song got to be a strong lyrical song. And it got words. Like, let me give you an example. There's a song called Three Little Birds. Bob Marley. If you check it, it's only 5 lines.
Right.
And it's a powerful song. If he just sing that, we can people laugh at it. But look at that song. I woke up this morning to the rising sun. Now, you know what the song symbolizes, right? It symbolizes like life itself and everything.
Beginning a new life.
And I woke up. So I woke up, I'm alive to the rising sun. 3 little birds. 3 little birds. Innocence. Singing sweet songs of melody, pure and true. Pure and true. So there's honesty. You understand what I'm saying? There's peace, serenity. And what they're singing? Don't worry. So there's hope.
You got a good point.
It's hope. There's so much things inside there. In 5 lines.
You have a good point. Music in general today has a lot more words in it. Across genres, a lot more words in it than the songs of back then. So it gives the entertainer a lot less room to play with.
But you see, there are no rules in music. Because look at Tracy Chapman.
Right.
Fast Car. 1,000 words. She get Grammy too.
Fast Car got 1,000 words?
Count her. I run out at 350. You ever hear Fast Car? It's just words and words and words and words. But it win Grammy just like Matt Fadden. Matt Fadden only had 12 words. Da 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 da.
Don't worry, be happy.
Don't worry, be happy. And he played everything with his mouth.
Yeah.
He hold all the things, the bass, that was his mouth. And he whistled and Grammy. So there are no rules.
No, I think
but we put the rules on it here. It shouldn't got no rules.
But if you got competition, you got rules.
Yeah, but you see, competition is unfortunate that we need the competition. It's really unfortunate. In Trinidad, they don't need the competition. If the competition done in Trinidad, they're going to jam the same way.
You think that social commentary would survive that hardcore Kaiso would survive in Trinidad without the competition? Not the hardcore stuff, but I talking about the
party. The festival is still go on.
Okay.
I think our festival will get affected if we didn't have that whole competition thing. Because our competition is one of the big events.
Right.
If you don't have it, you're gonna kill it. You're gonna kill the vibe. But they don't need out there.
I feel we might be past the competition though. I think we might be able to get away without it. I think it would affect the entertainers because a big chunk of their earnings comes from competition. I think that's really
they don't earn more by performances.
You see, I don't agree. I don't agree.
I don't agree. You perform at how many shows?
I don't agree that.
I
don't agree that it is get a big chunk of performing because only the winner is win something.
Yeah.
By the time the money they spend,
right?
Some of them spend $4,000 and $6,000 just to do the present their songs,
Right.
And then they don't make it back, And then it's costume and it is arrangements and paying for.
Well, in that case, I think we could do without the competition, eh?
You could, yeah. But I know how we are. Like for instance, you go to Trinidad to perform. From the time music start up, people ready to jam. In Barbados, people watch you. People in Barbados watch you. You know the hardest place to perform, People watch you and they enjoy the time you don't know. I have performed already and I work hard. And I say the people, when I see that, they see for the first time, man, that show the crap. Man, show up, I like that bad. I said, why they never know?
Even though the money there.
Look, it is so different. I got 2 nephews. One went to St. Michael, one went to Harrison College. We went to school.
Harrison College.
One went to Harrison College. Like Adrian Green. I don't know what's going on there. But here what happened. I did a show. One was at McGill in Canada. One was at MIT in Boston. MIT Parsons College. McGill whatever St. Michael. When I did the show in Canada, he came backstage. Uncle Mac, I mean, so completely.
Here's McGill you talking about?
My nephew that went to Canada, yeah. Uncle Mac, oh, daddy good, man. So, enjoy yourself. Man, yeah, me and the boys going, don't know anything, you know what I mean. So I give some money gone. We gone to Boston, and my nephew from Parsons College.
MIT.
From MIT. Come backstage. No sweat, nothing. Uncle, the third singer tonight, the fourth line, his second verse, didn't seem to marry. The lyrics didn't marry. I said, what's wrong with you?
MIT, you know
in
MIT?
effect.
Yeah, MIT like that.
In
MIT
effect.
is a talk, is beer geek.
In effect, he analyzing words.
Yeah.
He said it didn't marry. Man, why you want?
Man, judging right there, ain't even a competition.
Wait till the do what to do with you, man?
Man, it's a special institution. That's another story altogether. It's a special institution.
In effect.
But the man you need somebody to critique you,
In effect.
and then you know where you go wrong.
In effect, you don't listen.
You just come to the party.
You just come to jam. You just done that way is important for you sound feeling ready before you get the effect. So, but you know what I just want to hear. You see how
So what happened was he was jamming, and that line that the body messed up
be the sweat body.
offset the jam.
Not even walking, coming to the man.
You know he justified the man because they were brothers.
But you know MIT is that. You know MIT is
a very
like
technical
a real,
school.
Yeah, technical. We want it that the government, the United States government actually recruit people from MIT.
Yeah, they kept him.
A lot of them.
They actually kept him.
Yeah, real thing. You go squat.
What he was
MIT
studying?
yeah.
You remember?
Oh, yeah, really.
Because that got something to do with it too, you know. Computer studies, science, so.
Yeah, but he invented something there, some chip or something. He invented something to a computer.
Whoa.
There you go.
So,
What
yeah,
the
computer
nephew at
science.
McGill was studying?
Probably some marketing thing.
All right, then totally different worlds.
One man building a computer, the other man like yeah,
But
Okay, then.
all two is human beings, right?
Yeah, I think so. You're a human, right?
All two is
Oh, you're a human being.
I feel he should be able to dance and enjoy himself. Man, in effect,
Yeah.
are you serious though? But they got men that break like that and it'd be weird. I always remember at Lodge, they had a fella there like a freak. And he walk like a freak and look like a freak. You know, like you don't walk like me, you know, you walk like funny, like just walking bumps. He had no walk like the cool walk.
You ain't trying to get in the girl and look at him on it, yeah.
And what he was doing, a girl would not want to look at him. What you think? But he did break. He had barber scholarship too. So one day we did this and he was sitting and reading a book. That's all he do. And there were three of us and we want to play dominoes. And one of the fellas said, if that so-and-so could play down, we could get a game. And he here. And he shut the book and he came over. He says, I overheard you. And he speak English only, you know. I overheard you, and it seems that you need a fourth person in order to.
Holy man,
Yes, a fourth person in order to constitute a game.
You constitute a game?
Yes. I said yes. He says, if you explain to me the rudiments of the game, I think I might be able to assist. And the fellas explained with dominoes, 28 dominoes, 7 things, 7 suit. He got a blank, 6 and 7.
He sounds like a gong man.
And he do so and study dominoes. He said, I think I understand. And he started to play. At the end, he had 3 cards, and the other man had 1 each. And he stopped. He said, am I correct in thinking that we, and he pointed the fellow across him, we are in partnership? The fellow said, yeah. He said, therefore I have to play for you to win. He said, okay, let me see. And the man do so, I look at the board kind of way so and start doing things and start calculating. And then he said, okay, my deductions have told me you are in possession of the 2-1. He handed down what I would do sex down there. So you are in possession of the 2-1, you are in possession of the 2-4, and you are in possession of the 3-1. Therefore, I shall play this. The man said, you go back and read.
Man, won't play me no more. Man, won't play me no more.
Card.
And the first thing man playing drum, I know, yo, that's crazy, yeah.
No, they got men like that.
Yeah, they got people that like that, you know, that is look at things like just analyze it. Like, and people like sit down and read a whole book. I think you're struggling to read this book, you know, and this man just, what you trying to pay so quick? Like, you making me look bad. You trying 5 pages, like, only step on the forward. You know what I'm saying? And that, but this thing that can you see at MIT and got other like schools and things like you really find that it's called them geeks like.
But they got different types of genius though. If I were you, you're a genius. When it comes to expressing what's going on in Barbados, you have a level of genius.
You know the funny thing about it is look at it, but I guess that to the people say that them is geniuses. To me it come like normal.
A genius don't know he's a genius.
Yeah, I just want to like ever say something, man, and people will laugh and they're like, but ain't funny?
Yeah. Let me give you an example, right? I was talking about his holiday, and Wes telling me that he was battling with Gary Sobers, and he played the ball and missed. And Gary asked you what happened, and he said it turned in, and Gary said so.
Yeah, you slow this thing.
Gary said so.
So? What is the issue?
What's the problem? And then so Wes turned to me and said, Gary don't understand.
Now, normal people have problems.
That's a problem for ordinary man.
You don't understand that that's a problem. It's just so. That's what genius is. Genius don't know the genius. Gabby know he's a genius. Gabby's a genius.
Yeah.
Gabby wrote a song with me. I was doing a program one time called Fireworks. And like the last time was that night I did it. And Gabby came in the studio. And I was telling Gabby, we was talking about writing songs, just writing. And I was telling him that I believe he's one of the fastest songwriters in the world. And he took up the challenge. I gave him the topic. He didn't know he was going to write. And Gabby wrote the song in 3 minutes, 27 seconds.
What? Dang.
2 choruses, a bridge, complete melody. And then I tested him by I asked him to sing it over, to show me this in the fluke. And he sang it over exactly in 3 minutes, 27 seconds.
He had it in his head already.
But he didn't know what he topic was. He make it up right there on the spot.
He made it from scratch right there.
You got to sing this again to prove to me. The people out there might not believe, but I know you just make it up. I give you the topic. And I give right. He didn't know what the topic was. He just asked for a few seconds and think and start singing. And 3 minutes, 27 seconds, until you bring another man in the world, that 3:26, I am telling you, Gabby, the fastest man in the world.
But you know, that reliance on genius and talent and pure talent, I have a theory that does put us in some trouble here in the Caribbean. Because I read Brian Lara say once that the rest of the world is taking mediocre talent and make it great. We in the Caribbean is take great talent and make it mediocre. So we may let's take cricket for example. We were blessed with an abundance of cricketing talent, which is also a controversial statement, but I can leave that. Let me just say, we used to have, or we still have, an abundance of cricketing talent. The rest of the world, after we put some licks in them, realize, look, we ain't got the talent that these men got, so we got to put in some work and find some ways to build skill, structures to build skill.
But you see, what his position is that talent by itself is a waste of time.
Right.
Talent should really be a plus. I mean, especially with sports. And I think that remain.
Talent is only the beginning.
It should be a plus. In other words, after the commitment and the dedication, the discipline, the fitness, you understand? And you got all that in place. The ability to handle pressure, to deal with respect for authority, to handle stardom, because a lot of people don't handle stardom. And then talent is a plus.
Yeah.
But if you got talent by yourself, you got to be committed. What sense you got all this football skill? You understand? This skill, you can juggle and dribble and do everything, and you ain't fit to run for 2 hours. After 10 minutes, you're tired, but then you talent, you used to do more.
Or, as you say, you can't handle the structure of authority, and
that's right.
Captain tell you something and you blow up. And
like, for instance, one of the keys in being coachable, there's something called being coachable, is to not make excuses. Like, for instance, the coach tell you, you did not cut back door, you should have cut back door. And you holler, but coach, you know, understand we say right, but a bird came back, you see him telling you that something happened, the light thing and that. But the coach asks you why you don't turn back door. No. He tell you, if he asks you why, then you can tell him and give him a reason. Yeah. But if he said to you, you did not, you're supposed to say yes, coach. Yeah. Even if you feel you do it right. Whatever you tell you supposed to say, yes, go. And then if you know you do it right again, that's all. But from the time you make an excuse, you're justifying it in your mind. And when you justify it in your mind, you make it right. And when you make it right, you can do it again. Right. You see logic? It makes sense to you?
It makes sense, but that's a far cry from normal mentality, especially today.
But that's how you used to teach, boss. So yeah, I'm normal.
Well, you was a dictator.
A good leader must have about 35% dictatorship.
Okay.
Check it out, you can see that. If you got a man of vision, democracy going to give you problems. Because if you a man with vision and you were 12 men, or like in politics 30 people, and you can see something, they can't see it. When you go to vote, they won't vote you. Democracy got that weakness. You understand? I mean, nothing perfect, but I believe any good leader must got about 35%.
But everybody's got a vision, no?
Really?
Suppose you got 12 men, all 12 men got their own vision.
Yeah, but I'm saying that vision might be what? That like poverty in terms of vision. You know, I talk about like vision like what Sandy would have when he built the same Elias Center that. You know, when I don't know if you were wrong when they now start talking about it. Everybody criticize it. Everybody, nobody can see what he is seeing.
Just how they can't see what Sinclair seeing.
That is vision too.
But it was no about to ask you. Do you think that the current administration has a vision?
Are we in the hands of visionary leadership?
He just said that everybody has vision. So based on what he said,
you would just defer to him.
But see, no, let me get real though. If you truly understand the economic situation, I don't even know if the other. I was thinking what the other party could do better. We just be in a position where I think my problem is saying that I believe we need to concentrate on this import bill. That's a key factor. That training me. You understand? We got to be able to produce. We can produce our own food here. You understand? We can produce. We got enough land here. We can grow our own food, but we get lazy and we get to the point where we just want everything free. I mean, I feel that Arabara knew. I personally feel that Arabara knew that the refrigeration can last forever. But you can say it because politicians don't say so. A politician won't say that. You understand? I'm giving you free education, but it only can last 20 years. He had to know it can last forever. But he can't say it. But the reality comes now that it hit. But the kind of effort that went in, it should be able to give back now because it really helped. It really helped them poor people and the middle class or whatever that was out there. The middle class, which was the middle class because it's just because it's structured, but not that. They benefit the really middle class. But he raised them up. They get the opportunity to get an education. It helped me, I remember. When it first came in, I benefited from it too. And a lot of us benefited. So we should be able to stabilize things and help to give back something. So it did work, but it could not last forever. And I don't know what this other group could do, but this point is that...
But the opposition says one of the things they will do is they will, I ain't often go as far as they're going to reinstate free tertiary education.
For you, that I heard about that, yeah.
Because and I've heard people say it's not that the free education could not last or you can't do it. Is that whenever you have to manage something, you have choices to make. You got to make cutbacks here, cutbacks there. You got to decide what to keep investing in and what to stop investing in. And a lot of people are saying the education and health are two things at this point in time we cannot afford to not invest in.
I agree that they're very important. But at the same time, there are people who can afford to pay it. So should we have a system then? So we have a system then where you're gonna vet people to the point where you understand clearly, down in the most minuscule way, everything about their finances, so you can determine where you do not qualify for aid, and you qualify for so much aid. You qualify for only 50% aid. You qualify for 40%. You don't qualify at all because you are making so much money. Like certain people shouldn't. I believe that certain people shouldn't get a Barbary scholarship just because they pass. If they can economically, if they're able to financially.
Well, that's dangerous territory. Are you discriminating against people?
But we could go back to when we was going to school with the bus ticket system. Remember we had the bus ticket?
You talk about you want DV then. You were. What do you mean bus ticket?
No, DV. Then we could go back to the bus ticket system.
Discriminating. How you get discrimination?
Because you telling me because my parents, work for a certain amount of money.
If you laid out, sorry, Adrian, in the beginning, if you laid out that that's what it is, and we know that way is how we get discrimination. In other words, you make it a rule, and everybody understand.
But the other issue with that is that's ticklish. That's ticklish because you got a lot of people that look as though they got money.
No, anytime how you look, anytime you're gonna prove it.
Right.
You're gonna prove it. Look, I brought up on a man already, man. Trinidadian man, a white Trinidadian, tell me he tore each year to get barber scholarship. He tell me he could afford to pay for the children, but he took the scholarship because he didn't think that the right person would get it. Now, should it be that if a man like him, should he be able to choose the body?
Is ticklish. You ever look at, every year when they got the Barbados scholarships, they have the parents and the occupations in the paper. You ever look at who is winning the scholarships and what the parents do? You would be surprised how many Barbados scholarship winners are the children of Barbados scholarship winners.
Most of the parents will be well off, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I can't say they're well off or not, 'cause I don't know them, but I know they're Barbados scholarship winners. And if you want a Barbados scholarship, chances are you did pretty well for yourself after that.
No. I view the Barbados scholarship as a glamour scholarship. I don't really give it that much respect. There's a part of that scholarship that says you gotta come back home and work for 4 years minimum.
If you win a Barbados scholarship, you gotta come back home?
Yeah. And there's a fine print that says if you don't come back, you might have to pay back money. But then there's a loan. When I was at Lodge, during my tenure, we had 50 scholarships, 50 sports scholarships. Mostly track and field, some football, some basketball, some tennis. Mostly track and field. 50. Them may have to come back and do nothing. That's how come Mario could go to do PhD, and 3 of them now my boys got PhD now. Right. Understand? Because if they went on, they had to come back. They go and run for the college or play football or whatever, and the exchanges
and those scholarships from the schools that they went to.
No, they the college, yeah. And the exchanges that you play for me, I give you some meals, I give you free education and somewhere to live. You understand? And that's the exchange. After that, we done. Be fair. You get your degree, you going on. You're obligated to come back and do nothing. That to me is a scholarship.
Right.
That's what you feel is scholarship. But when you got all these rules that you gotta come back. I mean, it sound good to come and give back. If a fellow chooses to do it, yeah, he should do it. I believe it is a good thing to do. But I don't know that it should be a stipulation.
Okay.
And then the funny print that's saying that you might not pay it back if you don't come at all.
I wouldn't expect that anybody has ever been forced to come back.
Well, there are people that didn't, and they would have received or should have received a letter telling them that they didn't and that they should come back. And I do, if you do research, we could probably do research right about it.
How you feel about this issue that came up recently, the brain drain issue? You have an opinion on that?
The brain drain could be an issue, but the point is a problem. But the point is that do they have a choice? If you got the education, you got the qualification, but you ain't gonna get into it, you gotta still go off and try for better waters. So you don't want to be wasting time. I had to advise some of my children to don't come back here already. I was forced to. Because of what they were, like those that did sports. At Barbados, to me, we do not understand sports. We don't understand it. And look, Jim Wedderburn is my cousin, right? And he is my cousin, I should say.
Jim Wedderburn, the first Barbadian Olympian?
Yeah, he's my cousin. And when I was coming home to teach at Lodge, I called him. He was in Rochester. I called him. I told him that I get a job to come home. And Jim tell me, don't go.
He told you not to come home?
Yes. He said, because they're going to do the same way they do me. He came home with a man. He was the first Bajan to have a track and field scholarship, an athletic scholarship, first Bajan. He was also the first Bajan with a master degree in physical education. Come home trying to institute the new things and get real stress. That's why he left.
What year was that?
In the 60s, early 60s.
Has anything changed?
Things change, but not in keeping with the times. Not in keeping with the times. I ignored. I told him when he told me they're going to treat the same treat. I didn't know. I didn't believe him. I say what to do to you. I know he left through frustration. Because every time he could invent something, he get blocked here, because we don't want change, we don't want nobody. Who he that no come? When they first come, where is he from? Where he no come from? How you want to change things? But I went by myself, you see, I do things by myself. When you hear they had trouble larger with me, it was just me. It didn't mean anybody else. Mm-hmm. When I really wrote me downtown and said that, and put on, I fell out with the school and learning, it was just me. It didn't mean anybody else.
So don't move too fast. So when you came home, you decided, listen, I know if I understand you correctly, you tell yourself, I know the struggle that I'm going to have by coming anyway.
I told him, so I tell boss man, I did from you. I know what they're going to do, but I get different from you.
Well, you mad?
Probably could be. I believe it could be. Yeah.
You start any medication?
What drove you? What drove you to make that decision? You know what you're going into.
Yeah.
You know that you can, quote unquote, do better.
You know, you know where you understand where you coming from? Because before I came back home, I remember people telling me, yo, we stand in America, but we don't go down back to Barbados. People can tell you walk on the team and you up here. And when you get down there, you see people down there tell you all them things and can turn wrong and out they don't know you.
Yeah.
So said, so done.
But you
don't stop a determined person.
As much as I talking here, right? I actually broke a time, you know. I think it was about after 2 years, I packed up and left.
You left Barbados?
No, I left the school.
Uh-huh.
That's how frustrating. It got to me. I was fighting the system. You understand? I did doing when it got large. Let me tell you something. When it got large, to me, the children are interested in school.
And this is not the other day. This is when
1980.
Because you know they got some people that make you believe that it's only now that children lost interest in school.
They're interested in school. And I decided I got to find a way to make them interested in school.
Right.
First thing that jumped me is that I realized I was not taught to teach Caribbean children. That jumped me. I was armed with these methods of teaching, right? Mm-hmm. But I started using it, it didn't work. I said, well, I ain't prepared to teach these. You know, and I said, wait, I didn't realize what it is, because I got a teaching license, you see, and I wasn't prepared to teach these. But I put like 5 methods, I take like 3 of them and piece them together and come up with something. And it started to work. And then
I hate to interrupt you, but what was the difference between Caribbean children and you studied in America, right?
Yeah.
American children.
What's the difference? You know, we had Bennett King coaching the West Indies team.
Bennett King.
Yeah, before my time.
Australian and Bennett King came for the West Indies.
Okay.
And one day he told the men not to talk to the press. And he just said, don't talk to the press. If he had said that in Australia, the Australia would not have spoken to the press. But he said, don't talk to the press. And he said it in that kind of way. But the fellas didn't understand. Now, if he did use a word or two, like hinting that he would ask God to carry a fellow out his sight, I was in our Belgium would probably understand that he man serious.
Right.
That two Englishmen doing football when they got large. And I went and watched football, and I heard the man telling them, you're playing the Royal. And I watched the men faces, and I understand that the men didn't understand that he vexed. So I called the man, I said, boss man, they may know you vexed, you know. Oh, they know. I said, they may know you vexed, no boy. And we playing again, so the next game I went, and when they go to talk, I said, let me talk these. And when I talk, I hear, hey, let me go play some football here. Because I explained to him, man, that they're playing what one man will call rubbish. But he don't use the word rubbish. You know what I'm saying? And I explained it in a way that they would understand. I use the necessary vernacular that they would understand. And the man said, let me go and play the game. That was when he man said, hey, let me go and play this game. And they went and scored 3 goals. And then I had to ask them men to leave out the football. You're playing the Royal. What Royal mean to be? Royal, but you tell the Englishman that he understand, you mean you playing beer phone, you playing the real so-and-so. You know what I'm saying? Royal is a good word. Royal is the queen. Royal is a royal flushing thing. Royal is a good word for we, not for them. So it's the language too was a problem. And the whole idea of when you're telling somebody something, the way they're speaking to you, and then the method of teaching, the whole method of teaching was not working for me. So I changed it up. And then I decided I can use entertainment and sports to create an interest for school. And my first term, I had a concert. And I went around, and the man would not tell me if they could sing or dance or anything, but would tell me some who else could sing or dance. So when I go on, as you know anybody, I was like, when I get to find out that they did not have, like, the school I was teaching at these days, no, if I go and ask a fella, anybody could sing or perform, the fella would say, I can. That's the difference. In Barbara, none of them said so. So when they found that out, I went to tell the fella, you know anybody can sing? He tell me, well, my man there can sing. So he go out there, you understand, you can sing. And he mumble. I say, you know anybody can sing? And he tell me, yeah, man, I can sing. They don't have the confidence. Nobody had the confidence that I can do anything. So I would find out from them. And then when he showed the man that time he can sing, he tell me back, that's the man. And so then we started to rehearse, we started to do things. I get the man that is called Trouble Man and give them jobs. The one that was getting much trouble, I fix my curtains. You work like magic.
Involve everybody.
Get involved, get
everybody involved.
And then I put them same bad boys at the door to collect the money. And they collect more money than ever because they make everybody pay. They don't make that kind of sport. You understand? Mm-hmm. So the whole thing, then it started to work. And then it first started to feel like somebody. Because the human beings thrives on identity.
Man, you come and you get up in the morning, man, walk here, and you buy it for you.
They come and help you do identity.
But the other teachers, they mean,
Mr. Green, the human beings thrives on identity. So one game of cricket, one game of football, one game of basketball, one game of tennis, netball, anything, and a fella get instant identity. Instant. If you gotta get identity by being bright, to be called bright, that's your identity, you gotta wait 5 years to get CXC for somebody call you bright. But one game of basketball, the next day, you that boy, he can dribble ball, you that boy can dunk ball, that boy can hook ball, he just kick corners, this man can head you, that man can real fast with the football, and you feel like somebody. I would bet you know. I would dare you go in the prison and do a study. And you will find that out of the 909 men that got there now, the 90% of them never play sports. That's the way they don't understand sports. Sports is so valuable. You get an identity, make you feel worthwhile, make you feel like somebody. No, we here, they got talent in prison. You was here, right? Mm-hmm. I know it's true. Mm-hmm. They work with them for the thing, with the decommissioning and the acting, the thing, the painting, everything. When you go in there, they give me a book of poems, the talent. But you don't get talent in prison, Adrian. You don't get talent in prison. You're born with it. You're born with it. You know the talent. You got it. But it's just that I got the time now to get it, to develop it. But so we need to find a way to get this talent identified before them get in jail, so that they wouldn't be in jail. Are you making sense to you?
You know, you're making perfect sense to me. In fact, 2 weeks ago, I wrote an article in the Sunday Sun saying the exact same thing, talking about NIFCA. And, you know, NIFCA, you see some of the talent coming out of the prisons, both in visual arts and performing arts. And I made that same point. Well, if we didn't have an educational system that only gave you identity for math and English, if we had an educational system that recognized the identity of those people who had other gifts, maybe we would have a lot less people in prison.
But you know, identity is positive and negative too. Mm-hmm. Because they got men that is brag about drinking. Yeah. The Grey Goose, I drink out the man. I drink last night, I licked the man on the table. The man's brag about we want to take a drink. Right, man. That's identity. Top drinker.
Yeah, then he come in on the gap. He come in.
The guy next man that is holler for, boy, you see that woman come tell me so, by washing your car. When he said wash, it's like he used top breeze and everything, washing your cars. He lavishing your cars, ain't kind of words. So he's a top cursor. That's identity. And this lesson is a boy at school. He taught me some things that I did not. I had done 4 semesters psychology. I never learned these things until it's my boy. When he come in, at first form, I get the phone that he might have 11 children. And she didn't work. And he tell me the father is a sometime man. You know, a sometime man. So I decided to help out. I would give pair of socks, $5, something $10. When what is just give pair of socks one day. And I give a shoe something too. But he just give pair of socks one day in the 3rd form now. And he take it from me and he walk away and he come and he say, sir, I got to talk with you. He came me once and say to me, sir, I want you to know I appreciate everything you've been doing me, sir. So I feel like I gotta let you know, sir. Sorry, you got me a criminal, sir. Brother, I didn't feel it here right.
Man, you check yourself.
I didn't feel it here right. So I asked him to tell me again. And he tell me the same thing. So I tell him, come. And we in my office, clear up my office. My office was full of children. Everybody outside, we sit down, we talk. The man explained to me that on the block where he come from, like a man that went to prison for 5 years. And he got this physique and these tattoos. And when he come on the block, he get respect. And the men is get him a seat. And he tell these stories, fascinating stories. And he tell me he want me able to tell them same stories too. That's the environment that was overpowering him. He never played in a sport, nothing so. That's the identity he wanted. He tell me that the men just cut out the picture when they see the paper. And go keep a scrapbook. Men like the proud of the work. He tell me about two men that do some kind of job, and they call it a job. They might teach something, and they didn't see I get report, and the men they want to know what happened, and he get report. Men looking want to report this thing. That's the identity he wanted. He didn't get the 5 years. He get about 30, you know. Yo, no though. I used to go and look for anything. I used to get in talk with him. Yo. But there's identity. He said he want to tell them same stories. And it is sad. So now he got CXCs to get inside there. He was a trustee at one point. He was also teaching people. He teach people. To get in the lodge at that time, we had to know something. So we need in a very serious way, Adrian. You see the crime that going on, no? Huh? All them children, them ain't bad children, them just doing bad things. All them children were Google, I call it googly babies. Google, every one of them, the mother take it up to 20 years old, googly.
Yeah.
Every one. 2 years old, 3 years old, every one. So what happened? So you gonna blame them? When the parent had that opportunity, man, the parent had that control at 2 and 3 and 4 years old, what happened? The parent can't parent Monday, Tuesday when they play the full Thursday and Friday. The parent got parent we got the understanding the responsibility is every day. So the parent fall. I don't blame them children for nothing till they get 18 years old. Now I know I know you and this brother can know somebody that is responsible at 15. But I dealing with average. Because they're going to be somebody at 17, somebody 18. But I know by 18, all of them should be ready.
You know,
that's the age I put on. That's a Fingall assessment.
The common cry is that, the schools can't do everything and it starts in the home. But the reality is there are a lot of homes that there isn't much guidance in for children. Are we lost then in that case? If the schools can't pick up the slack, what are we to do?
Right now, that's where we got to get this system in place. The education system has to change. You got to adjust to the times. But when they went to school, computer was not a word.
It's true.
When they went to school, computer was not a word. I learned video because I did Latin. I learned video because I did Latin. Now we know video. Ram was a sheep. No, Ram is assigned to a computer, isn't it? Or goat or something so.
Yeah, Ram.
You understand me?
Yeah, Ram.
And they sell clothes. But what I'm saying is that they got to deal with the times. So the system got to change. We got to explain these people to change the system so that we can identify these people with this talent right now, early o'clock, to make them feel worthy, to understand what they are going to be. It's innate, man. Like in our business sports, the personality comes before the sport.
The personality comes before the sport, meaning that your personality dictates the sport that you play.
You don't believe me?
That makes sense to me.
You don't get tough by being a boxer.
You gotta be a certain type of person.
You gotta be tough to be a boxer. Mm. If you live pony, but you want lash and you're dead, yeah.
You can play golf.
You got patience to play golf. Mm-hmm. You don't get it by playing golf. You got it to play golf. Personality comes before the sport.
Real people with instinct.
Personality comes before the sport. So we gotta go and find out. And there's a personality and the profession. You understand? And the personality your personality treats as a front line before the profession too, man. So that way, sometimes when you see a priest now that can take a drink or maybe can still chase a girl, I really don't ridicule it that much, man. Because he personality trait was formed before that, the job that
he was worthless before he was a man with cloth.
Before, yeah. Mm. Well, if you got a lawyer, a person, if you got a person that was his trait was deceit, that he's a deceitful person, as a dishonest person. His personality trait has in that. But he got the talent and the time to go and study law, and he become a lawyer. No, what's going to happen now? Is he going to completely wipe out the trait and be professional? But you be able to do it as an act. But at some point in time, Adrian, it can come to the fore because it's in it.
Or, as Mr. Peregrine tell me, when you want it 26. You go to 26, like all the ones that you're going to know about, boy, you got to get your list.
Right.
Let me show you what you tell
Why you ask, man? You ask that, what I tell you?
Again, you.
Go ahead, sir.
Here's what he tell you now. See, everything, you know what I ask you now, saying? Because everything he say is what I been through. Men, like, my friends and them, when we was growing up, I was the smallest. But I always think I had a point to prove. So when the men see me and my brethren and they come, yeah, big girl, here's her son. That's the one that always get the most trouble. But then I tell myself, you got to change it around a little bit after I see jail, after I see woundings and all kind of things happen to me. You got to change it up. No. As a barber, I can build a computer from scratch. The blogs that people normally see, I went and sit on YouTube hours and hours and hours, and then with the help of others, learn to edit videos. You know, I also take photography. When I look back in my life and I ask some of my friends, you ever think I'd be a barber? I'm like, no. I thought you'd be like, oh, no. You ever think I'd be a photographer? Hell no, I never see that in you, brother. But sometimes, you know, it don't be always the direct path you take. Sometimes, you know, you just got ease into it, and then you gather that interest too. I mean, you got somebody up there that told, I remember many people telling me, man, you got the eye for photography, like, let's take it with one eye, or I got my two eyes, yeah, you can see the picture. But like, nah, but I remember a photographer was telling me, I can't remember, Ian Nichols, I think his name is. He was like, for one of these days, right, you're going to be taking photos and you ain't even go to watermark it. People can just know that it's you that take it. Eric, so how the hell is somebody able to take a picture that I take versus if it don't got my name on it? Anybody can take the picture. The man said, nah, you just create your own identity. All right, whatever you say, one day take a picture and put it up, and my brother like, you check that photo there. I was just showing random photo. The man said, you check that one right there. I was like, how you know? The man said, we call it, how you was thing. I think that looked like you work there, like, from a picture. But like what you were saying, your identity is like, it's create, what you is create is become a part of you. And it had to be in you. But a lot of you just go reach further down. But if they don't got some person there also to help them reach down, because if you're going through trouble at home, I can tell you, I went through real mental block since I came back Barbados. There are times when I'm angry and hungry. I ain't caring about doing a blog. Standing like, you know what? The easiest way to do is step backwards in life and go back to on the corner hustling or something like that. But then you think, but you got so much to look forward to. Like, I would feel like it disappointed all the little youths that was watching my blogs when they come from New York. And to them, I had to thank them, because a lot of them don't know what them do for me. Because not studying them and telling myself step back in life, I would have gone back on the street and gone back hustling or saying for somebody, yo, give me a quarter pound again and work there and come back and deal with you, chief. And with my name, I would have get it.
You know what going to happen to? The system going to be able to change to this will also help the crime problem. To explain to all the population that every job is noble. We still got this mentality about teacher, doctor, lawyer.
I want to amend that statement there. Switch it up. Not that every job is noble, but every individual has the choice to be noble. And any job that's make you noble, it is the person. So you got lawyers who have no nobility and garbage men who are noble.
I tell you point. But you see, I was dealing with the job because some people look down on certain jobs. When in fact, if we were all of the same intellect, the world would be confused. You know what I'm saying? If we were all the same, how you can promise I can't promise it too? That's the thing. But God make it so. I know if you deal with God, right? But whoever then God is, whoever it is, make it so that everything be done so that we got somebody that can pick up the garbage, somebody that can catch fish, somebody can build a building, somebody can paint the building, somebody can fix the car. It's supposed to be that way. But the problem is now that somebody got a child that innately they're going to be a carpenter. But a carpenter is into that parent ain't seen as anything highfalutin. I want because my friend got a son gonna be a doctor, so I want to be a doctor too. So we gotta teach them that these jobs, blue collar jobs especially, how important they are. Let me give you an example. Suppose we had an earthquake tomorrow. You know earthquake. Yeah. You know what it do, right? Base mash up.
Yeah.
What would be more important for a fella getting in the office and put on a tie and sign a document, or for somebody to go and cut down a tree, put back lights, dig out the road, fix water, bury the dead? What more important? We gotta get it in these people's head that
you ain't got no office.
Whatever it is inside here, that's what they'd be done. I had a camp there. 2 years ago. I did a camp. And they was asking fella what it want to be. And these boys that come from these different, same hierarchy family thing. You fella gonna be a pilot, you fella gonna be a dentist, you fella gonna be an architect, and this one boy tell me, he don't know. I said, he don't know. Because most black people don't know. I find it that white children used to know what they want to be from about age 8. When they question them, they know them. All of it is come along about even till age 8. I find that black and white to be even till about age 8. At age 8, all them white boys know they want to be here. And we stay struggling at 14, and then we stay struggling. If you already know we want to be, you could channel in that direction. If you don't be a pilot, you know you got to do geography and physics and chemistry. So you know what you're going to do at the club. I enjoy what I talking about the last month about it just now.
You know the job that you want.
All jobs being equal.
What children being ready from here.
You can't. So now, the next day now, I brought in someone to speak. And while this man was speaking, same fella, I know he want to be. I see there, like, fiddling, I taking notes. He's fiddling, looking at him, man, and fiddling. When he's done, I look at him, think, man has something to draw. Man can draw the man. Man can draw the man here. And yet, you know what man said? So I said, boss, man, this is just a drawing here, boss? He said, man, yeah. I said, so you can draw? He said, yeah. I said, so this is what you want? He said, man, yeah. I said, well, yesterday, when you... And he couldn't answer. You know why he can't answer? Because he didn't know that that's what he talent is. But it didn't sound good when a man want to be a pilot. And the man, the way trying to tell we got to get that mentality sorted out.
It's true.
Here's why I say take the emphasis off the job that the person is doing. I went to an event today, the innovation conference put on by GNA Communications, big up the GNA group of companies. And a guy gave a presentation about the future of work. And it's estimated that in a matter of about 20 years or so, 85% of jobs will disappear due to automation. A lot of jobs that people do now are not going to be there anymore. And it's not only the manual labor jobs or the factory jobs like lawyers and teachers and professors will be affected by the internet and machinization, machines and robots and computers. So what we're going to have to do is change our concept of work and change our mindset as it relates to work.
Two things. One, let me do mindset first. I wish I had brought the article. In New York Times, I had an article about 4 months ago where this guy said that no longer should you ask someone what they want to be. Think along the same lines that you're thinking about. He look in the future. He says, you shouldn't ask, but he asked them how. Ask them how they want to be, not what they want to be.
Right.
Because for what you want to be, it might not be there.
Might not exist.
So you want to say how you. So I started doing it. From the time I read it, I started going around children asking them, tell me how you want to be.
That's deep.
How you want to be. But I got to tell you now too. Years ago, when we didn't have computers and they now start coming in, there was this big fear about computers going to carry away jobs. I remember they said down in Maryland, down Delaware, sorry, they're going to lose, Maryland, Delaware close, they're going to lose the water system, they're going to lose 300 jobs.
Yeah.
Yes, they lost a lot of the jobs, but the computer created jobs.
The guy touched on that too.
Created jobs. So I want to ask you now, in your projection, wouldn't that same thing happen? Where jobs will get created also?
He touched on
Which
that.
means technological field.
He touched on that. He said that's how it usually goes. So for instance, the car came in and put horse and buggy drivers out of work.
Right.
But it also created jobs for taxi drivers and other means of work. But he's saying that technology has gotten to the point where it is changing the way we live and the way we operate so fast at such a rate and in such intense ways that the projections are that trend now shifts. It is actually going to create systems for which no new jobs will be produced out of it. That's what the experts are saying. That what we saw happen before, ain't going also again. When these jobs gone, they're gone. The computer take over. Because we dealing with artificial intelligence and a lot of stuff that, was only science fiction before. So I actually heard another guy suggest, this is on the radio now on the BBC, his goal for the world, what he would like to see is 100% unemployment. He would like to see artificial intelligence create 100% unemployment.
So you don't go to work.
So that sounds strange to the way we think. We think, what?
You ever heard about
but there might be unemployment, but I still feel it could be production in some way.
That does not mean 100% non-productivity.
Right.
That's the point he's trying to make.
Because you can use the same technology to be creative in such a way.
In other ways.
Yeah, in other ways.
That's why. So right now we thinking, I need a job to make my living to survive.
No, not in that world.
In that world now, when you free up now of having to work for a living, you can work for a life.
For a life.
You ever hear about Watson? Whenever you hear about Watson by IBM?
That's the
artificial intelligent computer. Yeah, that went on Jeopardy, and like the human being could not get a question and answer. It was like somebody back programming this thing, but then they started to show you like it was showing Venus Williams how she's hit the ball and like all this information. But I was like, nobody don't realize that Watson and Google, like they create this thing where, as like, for instance, if you go on YouTube and I like to watch clips or videos. If I go into there and I watch, let me say Bag or everybody, and I start to watch that, I can just create clips or videos. I can also get the Trinidadian videos, but it can give me almost all the Bajan videos first because like, look, that is what you like, so there's where you can get it you. So no, I don't go and search for it anymore. Whereas like, back in the day you had to get a record shop and you, boy, you part this record. Nowadays you type in one letter and boom, your search comes right back, and anything associated with your search is come back. Watson is crazy. Watson some crazy technology, and as a geek at heart. So I can tell Watson is on a whole other playing field. And the thing about it is, remember what they say, what they reveal now was what they had like 10 years ago. Because I can remember when smartphones was in America, I come back here, Barbados was still on BlackBerry time.
But listen, when you remember Dick Tracy?
Yeah, the war.
And then they had this guy that had gone in the Vietnam War. I went to school with quite a few of them because when they came with the war.
Right.
And this one guy, remember, Alan, we were waiting in the rain for the bus. And Al just looked at me and said, man, somewhere in this world, there's a man in the rain. And the man got a little gadget. And the man pressed his gadget. And his car leaves home. And drives and picks him up. Right there, man. And he's gone. And at that time, I said, this war messed up this dude. The war is not a good thing. Mess up, you know that you can do that now.
You got driverless cars now?
Yeah, you got driverless cars,
So he knew something. Because the things that people know that they don't say, and one guy told me about a car tire. There is a car tire that will not wear down. But he said he can't sell it. Somebody just invented it, but they can't sell it. Because to sell it for you, you can buy $1 million.
You ain't buy no more. You ain't gonna buy no more.
There's a car battery that will not wear down. It will not go down, but they can't sell it. You know, these fellas have all the fellas go on and do all kind of things. But the thing is, Adrian, what we have to do, if you believe what this guy said, and I believe it too, we got to convince, we can't just keep it, we got to convince the whole of this island to believe it. Therefore, having believed it, you got to be prepared for it. Because the other way, you can hit like, oh, West Indies cricket, that's going on, and bam, the fellas done it, we can't win the match no more. So you got to be ready, we got to be ready for when that time comes along.
As you said before, vision.
Yes, right.
Leadership.
You got to do it. So you got to find a way, and your facility there can start, because you got people listening to you.
Live, right.
You got people listening to you. David got, that's the way to keep start telling things and let people start discussing it. They get doing this thing about the government, it's driving me crazy. Everything's the government. Who is the government? The government is we. When them come from, we were just before election, them in the body. And obviously we get a chance to go and do something. All of a sudden, this king. I had a song one time about them and the band me. A song, Who Got the Power? 3 weeks before election, if you see them politicians, like a dog without a bone. 3 weeks after election, you don't see them politicians. They don't even answer the phone. They're so high, they're so mighty, like them is God Almighty. But tell them it's we who put them there. And we can move them, yes we can move. And it won't have to take 5 years, because we got the power. The band was up.
They ban that.
But how they ban it? They didn't ban it for people to hear, because people won't hear it. The man called me and tell me, Mac, they don't tell me to play you song 3 o'clock in the morning, twice a month.
You put soft band. You put soft disconnect.
You put, where you got out there? 4 in the morning.
Who got the power? I'm going to say that. I'm going to say that one.
And I don't know that one, Mac.
Because you can't hear it. Because
You know, you got some serious songs, but most people know you for the comedy songs. The Uno Sep and How Much Is That Dog in the Window.
You know? But my one is Uno Sep. That one, as a youngster, it got me laughing. But
they had one the other way, the Mirror Don't Lie.
The Mirror Don't Lie. And then there's United States of the Caribbean.
I don't even know that one.
That is designed to let us understand that we really can survive on our own. And I was thinking about the significance of a name. You see, names conjure up. Okay, like look at here and see, if I tell you, we're going to a party, he will go. If I tell you, boss man, I got 2 tickets for a concert, he will go. But if I tell you they got a bash man again the road, I don't think he got, Now all them things, it's just an example I give. All them got music, all got drink, all got food, all got women.
But all of them is a different environment.
But when you hear the word bashment, you know belly out and bad boys. Belly out girls and bad boys. Yeah. So it's a different something.
No,
so words conjure up different.
Yeah.
That's why Claudia Extreme was so successful when it came in. After that was successful for that period. Wait, then after that, we were sneaky. These young people are sneaky. My period of people are sneaky. They would come in, they want see after that.
The word that we use now is hypocrites.
They got if your name was like hypocrite, and they would get through.
No, the word what they were called.
Oh yeah.
The generation that was sneaky is hypocrites.
Right. So after that fitted us. You understand? Then Club Extreme come along, because young people do everything extreme. They're flying through the air, they do all that. So the words conjure up.
They
words,
keep it real.
But words conjure up. So you got your right words. So I was saying, carry calm. Well, carry calm is telling me nothing. Carry calm. If we had United States, we would sound big and powerful, the United States of the Caribbean. But it's the same thing, isn't it? Like for instance, suppose Africa could be the United States of Africa. It's the most perfect country in the world. We got everything. And it's bigger than America. Don't mind the map is dry, you know the belt is dry, small America. We be large.
And it's surely hungry people. But I think we already surely good people.
So words. So that's what that song was about.
But what you're getting back to is the issue between your nephew from McGill and your nephew from MIT.
Yeah.
Your nephew from MIT was a technical person. He looking for the nuts and bolts of the situation, right? your nephew from McGill was, you said marketing or something like that.
What if you tell me that you're doing it?
He understand that them nuts and bolts don't matter. Is the feeling that was conjured up in the moment that matter. That's what you're saying.
But see, Robbie just remember that was explaining that song. Because we thought we song that people didn't pay attention to. Then I had one called 21-9. I don't know if y'all know that one.
I know 21-9.
It was about Indians taking over the country.
You get some licks for that one?
Real licks. I got threatened over that too.
You got threatened?
Yeah, they called me and threatened. They threatened to turn me foolish. And they threatened to, they tell me they're gonna put a backup on me. When the fella called, he said...
Somebody called you and told you to put a backup on you?
He called me and said, they're gonna turn me foolish. So I tell you can't do it because you're foolish already. And he asked me, so he didn't understand. He said, I'm foolish, but just by being a Bajan, I'm foolish. Because you see, look, white people in control, right? But white people are not afraid of black people. This is big barbarians they're talking about. White people are not afraid of black people. To me, white people are more afraid of the Indians. When I wrote 21-9, a lot of white people used to show me, Mackie, they're glad for that song. Right? Because see, white people understand business, but they don't breed. Black people just breed, but don't understand business. But the Indian does breed and understand business. So he's the threat. He can take over. So I saw what was going on, and I wrote the song. And I projected that in 21-9, they're going to take over. Now, because when 21-9 came, the press called me and asked me if I thought that it happened. I said, yeah. But they don't understand how you do predictions. They're doing like cricket. They predict somebody going to lose. Let me get an example, right? George Orwell wrote 1984. You see him for that wrote on the farm? He wrote a book on 1984. And he wrote that in 1949. What he wrote was that by 1984, what you see Snowden revealed the other day, me fellas don't have to run to Russia. Yeah. That's what he had in there. Big Brother is watching you. That was the theme of his book, 1984.
Yeah, Big Brother is watching you. Dealing with that
right?
Back in the day,
and he said, wake up, there's a camera, there's a TV in the room, and the man tell you, get up. And he tell him, and watch it, he can see you. Now, do you know the TV now can see you too, ain't it? Yeah. So he projected that. Now, Snowden revealed that about, 6 years now?
The US surveillance program.
Yeah. But he revealed it then, but it had to be going on before.
Yeah.
But let me even say that it came to fruition 6 years ago. That would tell you, now he projected 49 to 84, which would be 50 and 35 years. He projected 34 years ahead. And it came in 6 years ago, it's 2014? No, the 17, 2012 or so.
Yeah.
2020. Let me say 2010 to make it even. 2010. Yeah. So that's now 16 and 10 to 26 years after his projection. I mean, let me round about 30. 30 years after his projection. Okay, so I project 21-9. I wrote in 87. 21-9 and 17 is only 8 years. So if we go on that basis that it got another 20 years or so to go, it's going to happen.
You still see it happening?
Yes, it's going to happen. We can see it.
Yeah, especially if you go in town and
go and see it. Go and see it.
You'll see it. Really.
And like when the people get vexed with me, I had to explain to the man, boss man, I didn't write a song for you to hear. If I could have a deep in the noisy airways, I would have done that. I did not want you to hear this song. I wrote a song for my people to hear. Because I want my people to understand what can happen to we. Was something wrong with me protecting my people? When I talk race, people is one side of racist. I am not a racist. I just love black people. I don't hate white people. But I want black people to be treated better.
And you know.
And to know what's going on and to stay free. Because sacrifice don't done, you see. A lot of people have sacrificed that do because slaves sacrificed for me and we grandfathers sacrificed and we great grandfathers sacrifice. Do we gotta keep sacrificing? You gotta sacrifice for your children and your children gotta sacrifice for you. You don't want it done. It can't done. If it done, it done. Just like learning can't done. Boss man, look, if we were to stop learning, like you do a master and you do a PhD and again, even at that level, you can't stop learning. If you stop learning, you know what that means? It means that all of what the fellas do before gone for naught. All the progress that we made would have stopped. No progress. It didn't stop. So the children got to understand. So when I teach them, I just go back and tell them, make it simple. We teach you ABC. And as they just sing it, A, B, C, you teach it. Oh, we ain't left you there. Support you left you ABC. I can sing something. You can come and talk when people something. We can come and say, what you can say? So I had to tell you, I had to go a little further. A for apple, B for bat. but can't left it there neither. You can't go to England and discuss them for the health program for me. So then I said, well, the ball hit the bat, the guy hit the right. But still can't left it there. So you see, it has to be a progression. So you go to primary school, then go to secondary school, tertiary school, and you just keep learning. But right now, we should left out subjects like history and geography and scripture. I don't want to left out religion but scripture for the first 2 years of first 2 years of secondary school, and concentrate on the civics. You see some of the law this year when they got no manners no more. They got the ethics in there, the work ethic, the etiquette, they nothing so in there no more. We gotta go back to the basics. You see history can learn anytime here. If it happened in 1704, that's when it happened. Ain't called for intelligence. History and them ain't called for intelligence. Scripture ain't called for intelligence. Huh? Jesus do so and so, Peter do so and that. What happened? You gotta deduce nothing. Left with them subject from now. Religion, you go church by meaning school. You can for the first 2 years and concentrate upon teaching about health, keeping the place clean. You understand? And hygiene and manners and keeping your body clean and eating right and getting the right foods and driving the thing in the head from early. Sacrifice them 2 or 3 subjects. And you can catch up at any time. You can go in there and learn any time, ain't it?
It's true.
That's the Fingall approach to the new system of education. You help me out.
So you're asking him for help?
That's real different. That's real different because a lot of parents, feel as though I ain't send my child to school to learn the civics and the manners, and then so I send him to school to learn math and English to get a good job.
Yeah, but is it more?
But when you get the good job, you know the proper good English.
Idea. I was the president of the club, I stand at the door, and little boy 7 years old come and push my foot one side and walk inside.
Move on here.
So I had to call the boy, I said, come back here, my brother. Come back here, yourself now, there, so. That is all. Excuse me. We name? Me name. How are you? Let me tell you something. You go. You live there, right? Yeah. Go home and tell your mother that I, Mac Fingall, said that you caused me, Mac Fingall, to believe that your mother ain't got no manners. Tell you I said so. Because when you're born, you know nothing. And you learn from your immediate environment. And you environment is at home. And if she had manners, I believe she would teach you something. Because today you want to display that you got no. Go and tell she I said that you caused me to think she ain't got no. Move. He went home, he come back. But I ain't know if he did.
He said he had manners when he came back?
When he come back, he had manners.
He come back with manners?
He
did what?
He come back, he ain't great.
Oh.
You understand what he said?
Because back in the day, if that was me mother, you will come back, but you will come back. And your mother be, Mr. Fingall, where is he though? All you gotta do is me though.
But that's
and it's over.
I think the home is important, man. Man, listen, if I tell you a story, they went to your parents. And it's important for women to be independent, Adrian. Women got to be independent. Too many men that's plugged in women because they're independent.
You're stepping a lot of men corners here. No, a lot of men have told me.
So you want me to say it again?
A lot of men have told me the problem is the women too independent.
There you go.
Well, they need to be more independent. Let me put it that way, more. You see, the women that are independent is the women that any problem. This Barbados, I don't know. You say it's 2 Barbados, about 3 Barbados, No, I'm serious because there's the people that the women that like. Okay, I wrote a song called. I don't think I've ever known that one either. We losing ground. That's the name. We name we losing ground. Showing that the men losing ground. We as men.
Yeah.
And I gave scenarios in the song. I showed that how men losing ground. And a lawyer heard it and he called me. He told me, man, listen, I hear that song. And he said to me, it's true. He told me that the professional women cannot find professional men. Because in the song he had shown them where a man is carry girl to university. You understand? Sit down outside in the car and wait till she finish the class. And he's feel good that he carry his wife, he girl to university. And the girl is get the degree. Then having got the degree, she becomes so stimulated that she now thirsts for a certain level of conversation. that he cannot provide. Because he could have left the car and go and do a class, the same thing, but no, he sit down and go. Because he playing dominoes, you know. I know he playing dominoes. He tell me, boss man, he got a camera girl, he university come back. And he's come back. Cash in, put it, and wait for she to come back. So now she thirsts for that come, he can't provide it. So she gravitates to someone who can. It didn't actually like this man. He didn't actually don't like you anymore. But she just want that level of conversation. And now he get vexed because he's insecure now. And he right now and now because she independent, because she got a job, because she qualified, she can left. And when she left, people in the village holler, she ain't grateful. The man put she's going up and left. But she ain't left because of that. You understand? She didn't really ungrateful. She just wanted the conversation that he could not provide. She didn't necessarily look he. And the man lawyer called and tell me that he got clients, about 3 or 4 female doctors, that just because women feel that they should get married, they can't find the man to match them in marriage at that level, so they're going to marry a carpenter and this bunny. You see the thing, he said with nobility in jobs again. And now the carpenter know to make up for what he can do, just beat the woman. He can't verbally coordinate the words to say what he wants, that he dropped 2 lashes. And he got with 3 cases. He said he got with 3 cases right now with that kind of problem.
But there's an issue in Barbados where we believe that because a man is a carpenter or any job for that matter, that he cannot carry on a certain level of conversation. You live in the States. I sure you meet carpenters and electricians and plumbers that could carry on conversations with anybody.
Not only that,
or anything.
Not only that, when we look at when something happened, even today, when the man hit the truck, drive the truck and licked on the people, them can find any of them fellas, they ain't got me no qualification and question them. And then when they start my talk and say, well, yes, I was there and he came to the street and I saw it. I have an opinion that makes sense.
Some of the best conversations I have had have not been with university professors or doctors or lawyers. It has been with carpenters and plumbers and landscapers.
But the media don't do that. They don't go and question people sometimes. No. Only when they want opinion about the economy, you don't hear the guy in the ass and go in a rum shop. You go in a rum shop, boss man, you get education. The fellas might take a little time to tell about it.
But they can get it.
If you can really get it.
But as a barber, you hear it a lot in like, you don't necessarily got to be cutting a lawyer here to hear about certain things and stuff like that. He's learned a lot in, the barbershop conversations, and it just go one way and another time it's going another way. But
my reason for when we're independent would stem from when this girl they call, tell me that her mother's boyfriend is troubling she. Right?
Yeah, you go hear it.
And when I called the mother and I told the mother that the girl said that she boyfriend trouble, you won't tell me she know. And I said, ma'am, you know? She said, yeah. I said, so yeah, what me you know? You don't what? She said, Mr. Fingall, I can't do. I ain't qualified in nothing. And I ain't got no job. I don't know what to do. I ain't got what to do. And I got other children here too. And if I make a noise, you get left. And I know what to do with the Fingall.
She dependent on the man.
So from that day, I started teaching them girls to be independent. That one case. So you see, there's nothing that really cut and dry. So you just want to say, well, I believe that I tell what the job is being noble. You keep saying about the nobility of the person. I understand that too. But my reason for saying that was so that the carpenter is supposed to feel like he's another person, human being too. Mm-hmm. But then I got to still tell with the scenario with a woman know that looking for some conversation and you can't get it. You know what I'm saying? But some carpenters can't give it.
You look at it from all different angles.
All the angles. And then you got to try to get a medium somewhere. You got to get a mean somewhere. Because you can't service the whole thing, peace. So you got to norm. What
do you think is Mac's role in society now?
I ain't sure what's my role, but I can tell you what I do. I like children. I'm confident with children. And I just try to work with as much children as I can. I got the cricket team there on the 13 team, and I do some work with them. They like to win. The parents want to win. I don't necessarily like to win. I like to win if you execute and do exactly what I want you to do. And if you do it, you will win. If the other team do it better, you will shake the hand and congratulate them. But if we lose because you did not execute, I get upset. If we lose and you execute, it's no problem with me. I need you to execute, to do exactly what you were told to do. That's all I want.
I have heard some Mac Fingall stories over the years. Just recently, someone told me a story. The basketball team, the large school basketball team, had to play a team from another school. This team turned up at Lodge to play basketball, and the men had on, they had uniforms, some of them had no soft shoes. The men come to play basketball in the khaki, the school uniforms. And the Lodge men, there's a top basketball team in the island gear down in the Lodge school basketball uniform, start laughing at the other team. This song is familiar?
It's a part of two stories.
Okay.
Because the one that showed up and with the wrong gear, I didn't play them. I told him when the fella had the gear, they had the right gear. I told the guy I'm playing them. He told me, man, the no star get a chance. I said, they're unique. He told me, I said, they're too unique for me, boy. They got to respect the sports. They got to get gear. So I claimed the game, and I went home. I ain't played them. So the next game I went and boy, I worked sure, and they had uniform. And next time I went to play, I had a corner flag football. I tell the priest, it was a religious school. I tell the priest, boss man, me too, say, right? Get got corner flags. I claimed the game, I went home. I ain't play. The next time I went back there, he had some more flag, give me some, right? Now, that other thing that I think we're talking about, them fellas had gear, but they couldn't play. Mm-hmm. And I see my man on the bench laughing. So I went out, I said, well, laughing at. They told me, sir, that man can't play, sir. So I tell the referee, look, give me a time over here, man. I called it in the guy and said, listen, I'm going to laugh at him, I can't laugh at me. Them just ain't got nobody to work with them. When it's just for us, would have got me to work with them, but them ain't got nobody to work with them. But since when the feeling is so bad now, when I got beat them in with 30 points. If one of that good, I'll laugh at me. If when this match done and we don't win with 30 points, every man got across country. And I don't care what time it is. So when the match done, it already getting dark. Because you know it's getting dark around this. They did this term to get dark. When I had 8 points, we win by 28. So I went to tell the bus driver, boss man, it's up to you if you want to stay, but these got across country. And I sent him across country. So we men run off in the dark and gone. The other men that board the bus, that come for them. When the fella from the bus, when he see the man, he might get confused. He said, wait, we ain't get beat. He's thinking is that them should be boy that should go around across country. But he don't understand what the agreement was, right. What the rules were. You can't laugh. You need to laugh at each other. You can't laugh at them because the human being just like you.
Yeah,
respect them.
Respect.
If you say we that good, let me get beat by 3 points there. But on the other hand, no. We had my best tennis player, Gregory Ruggie, who went again a table tennis scholarship. He's won in 58 to about. I could not go up to every game, so I put him in charge. He had won 3 titles. He was the Island World Champion, individual. He won something called, he won the championship, and then the Island World Championship, and then he was in the doubles championship. He had 3 titles. A schoolboy. 15 years old. Top player. He got booked. He's writing the score and bring back to me. He bring back a score to me. A man get 18 points with you. I think tennis used to go to 21.
Yeah. 21.
So I call it, say, Gregory, a man get 80 points with you? You got 3 titles, you the Island World Champion, the individual champion, and the double champion, and the man got 3 who he is? Sir, sorry, the American sport. I say, the Met sport? Does we think I do? I say, the Met sport? Well, the boss man me tells me, I don't care what kind of titles you got, boy. If any of these men ever get double figures with you again, I fire you for my team. Main score come back, 21-2. 21-3.
Because he understands
21-1. 11 nothing again for him to come back. Till he left school, nobody carried three games. He still he got his master's degree, still play when he still. Because he's a sportsman, and till he come back here, it's a waste of time. I don't let my sport people come back.
We can never get there. You see, we getting there. In fact, you
There's improvement.
You don't predict that in 2019 So we look at in 10 years time now.
That was play lacrosse. But no, it's the concept, is the understanding the value of sport. There's so much value to sport. Sports prepares you for after school life more so than any academic subject. The first thing you learn in sports is be on time. First thing. You're not in cricket, and you get late next day, you automatically out, you know. If you don't got 5 to start a basketball game, you losing. If you don't got 11 to start a football game, you lose. If you don't got 7 to start cricket, you lose. So you learn to be on time. But now you go French now, you late, you can get notes from somebody else. So the lesson you learn. Then you're learning how to, every game you want to win, so you're learning how to succeed. So that's like climbing the ladder of success after when you go to work. And invariably you will lose. You will lose a game. So you learn that self-defeat. You imagine you're going through life and you never really lose. And you're a big man, hard man, and never understand what the fight about again. Always go back and play again next day. And then learn to take instructions from a court that's shouting and carrying on, shouting and shouting. You imagine you're a young boy, no get a job, and you go on a job, and man holler at you, so you're free, you go, mommy, shout at me. And you learn team spirit and team and responsibility. Like if you're the captain, you're the leader. When the men looking at your resume nowadays, they don't study all them things. A degree don't tell no character. Then when look and see, you belong to the thing, you the secretary, you responsibility, you the treasurer, trustworthy, you the captain, you the leader. And you the team for all them years, you got durability, you get hanging in organizations. And you play against other people and shake hands and meet you, social value. Sports is, and then the brain. You only got one brain. If your body fit, your brain fit. Where your body and body, your brain and body. If it fit if your brain fit for cricket, it must fit when you see your brain fit for maths. You understand cricket? You understand cricket? Mm-hmm. You understand it? Mm-hmm. You know about slips?
Yes.
You know what wicketkeeping?
Yeah.
I can give you 2 noises now, right? Tell me if they're realistic. One is the edge, one is the catch. I want you to tell me the time between the two. You understand?
Yeah. You want me to tell you the time between the edge and the catch?
Yeah, I can give you 2 noises. Tell me what time transpired. Uh-huh. A man bowling 90 miles per hour. The fella driving an edge. So it gone down and slip at 95, because you're going to get more speaking. Mm-hmm. Let's see, first one is the edge, second one is the catch, right?
About a second.
Less than a second, boss. You know what the second look? 1001, 1002. Yeah. Less than a second. You know what happened during that time?
The brain made a calculation.
Eyes! Pick up the ball coming. And it's brain, excuse me, listen, ball coming. And it tell the brain if it's to the right or if it's to the left. If it's high or if it's low. Because you don't go so if it's so. If it's big or if it's small, if it's a basketball, if it's a cricket. And he also tell you what color it is, everything. And brain said, thank you. I will see to it right away. And then brain got to know alert the necessary muscles by way of the central nervous system where you want to move. Muscle A and B don't get to it. And the fellas is all that happened with him. That is the brain. I'll do math and calculate quick. So now if my man there that from thing, you know, as a sportsman, now we get 82 now. And somebody tell you I'm playing cricket match. But he 82, the brain working slow. And the ball edge. And eyes, by the time eyes, the ball, whacks in the head. Because it no, you also slow it moving. Look at this here, look at this here, look at this here, look. Tell me if this is real. This hot, right? Tell me if this is real. Huh? That real? This hot, it's hot. You know what happened, man? Central nervous pick up the message, hold up the arm, go on and tell the brain something down the heart. Brain said, we have to, and send him, wait, emergency, firing gone up, and all that happened.
You want to touch it again?
All that happened.
But you confusing some people now because a lot of people tell you, listen, 11 plus coming, you gotta stop playing sports, you gotta stop doing everything to study for your 11 plus.
No, the games is helping to study. The brain is, but if he know 82 and he put it for there and the thing know, his message taking it time because you know how it's slow now. Yeah. And he didn't know and the thing all here. And all of a sudden he said, well, man, I smell Cyburn. You smell Cyburn? First, he said, oh, I didn't know that because I didn't come down yet. Right. But when you're young and thinking, you know how much children I had, the parents come and tell me, my boy doing CS, you know, so he can't train anything. And I give, they had a case where I get the 6 fellas to move together. And this is one woman called. My son doing things. So I study my program and I see they go in sports out. So I guess when results come back. One the fella, all the men the other man stayed, one get 8, One get 6, I think 2 get 5. And I remember that boy get 2. Because he did there. He did there in the book, but he
mind. He get stagnant.
He mind. Not only that, he mind at school too.
He mind at school.
He want to be the fellas, he wanted. But the brain is study is the same brain as one brain they got. If it fast for that, it fast, we need to calculate. All the years ago, all the Barbers colleges used to be sports people. Ronnie Hall was play football for Barbers at 14. Ronnie Hall played football for Barbers at 14 years old. He got Barbers scholarship. All them fellas, Jim Wedderburn was an athlete. He get scholarship. What are you telling me now? You gotta study. It is sports is vital, and it is the body, the blood working good, is the circulation, the things happening fast. You go in the bathroom regular 4 and 5 times a day. You go in the bathroom. You're sweating. You're supposed to sweat. You're supposed to sweat when you play sport. You sweat. Look, the women now blocking up the pores with powder and putting on antiperspirant deodorant and sitting there air conditioning with the foot and they sweating for a whole week. The body ain't getting cleansed. The pores are cleansed. Well, God put so much pores. He gave everybody 2 hands, 2 feet, 2 ways. Why you get 2 pores? Why God didn't get 2 pores? Huh? You could get 2 pores too?
Right there.
2 pores, one by that one pores.
Yeah.
No, all on top of your head, all on top. You see a bird when the bird does it, bird.
When the bird, when the bird defecate.
One thing, when the bird defecate. One thing with birds though, they got advantage for me. The better off the way, you know.
No, so explain.
Because a bird can deposit on the car, but we got difficulty.
I can't defecate on the car, though. You know what ever do you say? I don't want to go right now defecate on your car.
No, I never tell myself so yet.
I tell myself so.
No. When I said we got a problem deposit for the car, I thought the deposit, I use the word deposit, but then we got the money, we got money.
Oh.
They deposit with up. You got a lot of money deposit on the car. But now, Bert.
Let me deposit easy.
Oh, they just deposit anyway.
Matt, you know we could do this long. We could go on.
I suppose boss.
Yeah. 7 bus alarm.
You know the border closing.
The border shutting. But look,
Tell me how young are.
I was going to tell you, they ain't going to work neither.
True.
It's true. They ain't like, yo, no thing there, boy. I gotta get paper.
But no, what he said is the old time people say that is some kind of blessing or something.
Yeah, when the blessing, when the store on is get money. When I get the money, you know.
He can do like the song and take another 20 years to come to fruition.
Yeah, that prediction. I can blame you for that, man.
It has been a pleasure having you in the Boiler Room.
Wow.
We must have you again, please.
Another year or so.
Yeah.
I thought that sounded long, yeah.
That's all. I think we can bring you back before. I think we can bring you back right before the 20 and then go up over season. How that sound?
Join election. We come back to election.
Right before the
You want to join election? You want to join election? I like that.
I actually love elections, you know.
You do?
I just go around park.
Listen?
I get material.
Good entertainment?
It's get material.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We never know you would come up and say everything, man. But, sir, it is an honor. And it's a pleasure.
And I mean, you too. I've seen you on the thing quite a bit.
Yeah.
And sometimes the only thing is we use that. Like sometimes when I hear a song, I guess it happens to everybody. When you hear a song, it's the last song you heard before you left the house. You drive me down the road, you hear the song in your head. You know, like the poets can't find brother. You got on the road, I listen to you one day. And when I get the guy road, yeah, she was so. Love you. She was so.
But what man you doing about the boy?
Then I hear bad luck. Luck issue.
But you weren't telling nobody, you were saying it to yourself.
Yes, I said myself. Okay. No, it's just because it resonated.
It resonated in your own head.
But it had melody, though.
Right. He's a very melodic talker.
Yes. But no, but you see, when I...
But it's like you said earlier, you know, if you say, what is it?
The football, when he was talking about the football, the men didn't understand you.
You're playing the Royal.
You're playing the Royal. Are you playing the Royal? You know, everybody keeps saying, you know, there's good on YouTube and they're playing the Royal. You're playing the Royal. You're playing the Royal. The party's playing the Royal. I come on. Let me tell you what I say. You know, everybody, No, you know what they do? I feel like that's what they do. I really you office and they say, no, they do writing and they go on the little notes and thing. And they come on, they play the role. Obviously, you hear everything. And he writing. I want him here where they call, the video people all the play. And they come in, let me tell you. He scrap it up everything. Boy, you know what? I gotta get right because he can make me look bad.
I remember a time I was listening to you and somebody come over here and the man said, I said, hey, listen, ignore the words and listen to what man say. The man said, well, that we say. But in between, you see, if you forget them there and listen, it's substance, you know what I'm saying? And it's real talk, man. It's real talk. So that would catch me. I listen for a while.
Thanks, man.
But I heard that. When I last time I checked you and see that you home here, I jump. I said, why I didn't know you home there?
Yeah, my been come back since 2012.
Yeah, but I used to be hearing it and not knowing that you were. It's only I actually heard when you said something. I heard you say that you were, but when you were in New York, that's the only reason you were here. But it was not that I know I was here in its entirety all the time. Yeah. But they had a guy who put me onto it from overseas. He told me, man, you gotta listen to this man. But they got people. You don't know some people. You got people listen to you. I mean, so-called top people to be checking.
We know.
I hear about it. I remember man tell a man that I big in Jersey. I was like, oh, New Jersey, man. I said, no, Jersey, I think that's in between England and France. And the man was complaining, saying, yo, why you not introduce me to the man? Yo, he real big in Jersey. I was like, Jersey?
You surprised you
know? Yeah, I was like, I didn't even know that.
Internet, boy.
Yeah, man, that's the power of the internet. That's the thing, the new medium. I think that's the new medium. But Mr. Fingall, it's been an honor, a pleasure. Yeah. And like I say, I look forward to this next time we meet. All right, man. Thanks for coming through to the Boiler Room.
You're welcome, sir.
It's been an honor. The legendary, the great Mr. Mac Fingall was here in the Boiler Room. When you get these kind of legends, you can only expect a next legend and the next legend. You know what I mean? There's Independence Month. We celebrating with the great ones. Out and bad. See you next week. Same time, same place. Boiler Room. Up in here. Done talk. Boom.